It's the crucial practice hour to decide the running order for Q1 and Q2. Welcome to the Sepang International Circuit for all the action to get ready. Hello everybody, welcome up to the commentary box then. We're all set to get going. Megan Birch alongside me in the commentary box, just walking in and getting her headset on, so we'll wait for her to be fully set up as well. Action and anticipation through the roof in this one. Still no idea and no news yet of what we're going to do about the Grand Prix in Valencia. Still, this could be the last one. We still are unsure. Good morning, Megan.
Good morning.
Like me, just literally awake a few moments ago.
Can you hear me?
Yes, your headphone for some reason is down. There you go. Yes, good morning. Yeah, like me, just woke up a few minutes ago. You get yourself in front of that heater.
Yeah, and I didn't exactly have the greatest night.
I bought you a mini roll.
Is that the greatest idea?
Yeah, well, I didn't know if you wanted it or not, so I bought one in.
I don't know.
Just sit there for a few minutes and catch your breath. It's all right. Well, you just wake up and warm up. I'm the same. I literally woke up about 20 minutes ago.
I did have an
laid
alarm.
in bed I know. Megan.
But I never woke me up.
I have alarms for 6:40, 6:45, 6:50, 6:55. I got out of bed at 6:55 and we still made it to the commentary box on time. We're good. You slept in your clothes anyway to get to the commentary box on time.
Yeah.
See, we're dedicated people. Marc Marquez watching on then as well. He has a record round here as well. Well, he used to at least. Last year, of course, not even on the podium anywhere. Really was off the pace, but he's won here several times. Twitch coming up peeling towards turn number 4 as well. So yes, no news at the moment about the Valencia Grand Prix. No news about a replacement. 17 points the gap between Martin and Bagnaia. This could be the last round of the championship. So yeah, this is going to be interesting as well. Jake Dixon crashed 20 minutes ago. He in a very heavy accident.
That isn't good.
He is apparently okay, but after topping this morning's first session for Moto 2, it's not great that he's injured. As we take a look. So yeah.
On board with Martin currently.
Through turn 7 and 8 and uphill towards the kink at turn 9.
Goes slightly off the track there.
Still got no news about it, but interesting
Sure,
facts. No country in the world has recorded as many lightning strikes as Spain in recent days.
Huh.
Yeah, honestly, it's horrific over there, and that's why I'm fairly confident that the Grand Prix will be cancelled.
Likely.
Yeah, and it looks like we could be moving to Qatar on December the 8th, same day as the F1 finale, a week after the Formula 1 race. That gives us 6 weeks to prepare. Looking at, we could also be in Portimao maybe in 2 weeks' time. We could be in Barcelona. I don't think Barcelona. There's a rumour that we could be here in Malaysia next weekend. What do you think, Megan? I think, is it either Malaysia, Qatar?
Oh, yellow, set to 1.
Briefly it was there, it's gone now. Yeah, do you reckon, I reckon Qatar in 6 weeks. What are you thinking? Qatar, Portugal, or stay here in Malaysia for another week?
I mean, I would prefer Portugal because I think it would be a nice track to go to. But I honestly have no idea what they're going to do because for all we know, the flooding might stop.
Yeah.
And they suddenly might be able to get everything fixed within that week.
It's draining quite quick, actually, but...
it's possible. It's entirely possible, but not looking like it right
There
now.
is another option that they could delay it a week.
Yeah.
That's another option. But there's so much on the line that they don't know about at the moment, so... Yeah. Yellow flag sector 2 now. Oh, it's Brad Binder who has crashed out. Looks to be at turn 7 and 8.
Cannot lift the bike.
It's at turn 4, okay, so it's at the top of the hill. Oh, he's going to get gravel in front of his brake duct. So he turns in, loses the front.
Jumps off the bike.
Yeah, he got confused. Did he get surprised by somebody in the braking line? Yeah, there was someone on the apex.
I mean, I get it was just Halloween, but seriously, does he need to be jump scared right there?
Brad Binder, of course. 2 Grand Prix wins, but starts his 91st MotoGP weekend.
I wish I brought a tissue in me.
Hang on, I've got a fresh one here somewhere.
Let's see.
Still yellow flag out in the second sector.
I wonder if there was gravel out on the track.
That's what I'm thinking as well. If there is, they might need to bring out a red flag and sort it out. So, Quartararo, he's down in 4th position at the moment after being briefly second. Miller and Acosta have gone back ahead of him across the line. Malaysia Spargo nips into P10. Lap time cancelled. Vinales, Bagnaia due to the yellow flags. So even they are getting all set up now as well in that first apex of corners. Marc Marquez, lap time cancelled as well. Maverick Vinales, lap time cancelled over the boards as well.
Being affected by it.
Yeah.
Can't wait to get ready for bed.
Even I'm going back after this for a couple of hours, and then I'm getting a put. I think I can't work out if it's 1 or 12:30. I think I might get up at 12:30.
Where's the F1?
2:30. We're on at 2:15. And there's still things to do. So I think getting up at 12:30, going straight in the bath, get to the box about 1:15, 1:30, gives us an hour to 45 minutes to get things sorted. Yeah, maybe 1:15. Gives me an hour then. Morbidelli switching around out there. Just hugging the inside of the bikes. Yellow flag sector 3 now. What's going on now?
Down now?
Oh, where? It's not
It
9 and 10.
Acosta.
Oh, it's
Oh, who is it?
it's Leisure Spargo in 41
Oh.
at turn 9, inside line.
And he cancelled Mark's time.
If anybody's commenting in the YouTube chat, I can't see it. I think it might be broken. So I'm not ignoring you
There's
if you
been
are.
a glitch. Because literally it doesn't even show, I
thing.
think, where to comment.
Yeah,
Strange.
I'm double checking on my phone.
Yellow flag's still out.
Morbidelli goes 4th, 1:59, 1:79.
That time cancelled also 42, 32, 93 I know.
Alesia's being pushed off the circuit now, so I'll try and get it back to the infield section. Yeah, Vinales lap time deleted as well, so they're all getting it taken off.
He landed actually on the track.
And
25.
Vinales, so yeah, that's going to muck things up again. Martin, Miller, Acosta, Morbidelli, Zarco, Quartararo, Marc Marquez, Alex Marquez, and Bashir and Augusto Fernandez. That's your top 10 at the moment.
21.
Yeah, there we go. So, Quartararo, lap time deleted. And Morbidelli, lap time. Is that lap Morbidelli too? Yeah, that's lap time for him. So we've got Miller improving. Martin's improving at the moment as well. Reminder, 17 points the gap in the World Championship between Martin and Bagnaia. That's the crucial one that everyone's going, oh, I wonder if we will have an advantage at the front. Marquez still pushing, he's 3/10 down. What tyres is he on? Soft front, medium rear. That he's had on since the start of the session. So for Mark to be on that type of tyre and 3/10 off, he's had a problem somewhere.
Yeah.
Binder's back in. Over the line, Marc Marquez. Yeah, stays 7th, 4/10 down on his own best lap time as well. Miller's not improving, neither's Martin. Track temperature out there is improving as well. It's now 52 degrees Celsius. Track temperature, air temperature 34 degrees.
How's everyone doing with it? Acosta's slowly improving. Rins has gone up into 10th.
So that knocks out Augusto Fernandez, who's just popped into the pit lane as well.
Yeah.
Out there on the circuit. So we've got Quartararo improving by 24 thousandths of a second. Oh, he's just dropped down by 41 thousandths of a second. We'll hand over to TNT Sports in a minute as well, so I'll pop in and get some new tissues. And do you want a drink or anything?
Yes, actually.
I shall get you a drink.
Some milk.
Some milk?
Yes.
In a glass or a cup?
Okay.
Over the line then for Quadraro.
And actually, I'll also have a mini one as well.
159.344.
Listen.
That's a raspberry one, isn't it? Martin, 2 tenths up, 2.5 tenths up for Martin now, actually, so he's improving.
It's nice to actually get to eat these.
Yes.
I never got to yesterday.
Well, I thought you've only just woken up, so mini one.
Listen.
Yeah, Megan was not very well last night. She overdid it. On sweets and chocolate. So I thought I'd give her more. 10th up in the middle sector then for Martin.
Well, it's been like 11 hours.
Yeah, it's been a long road for you, hasn't it?
Literally nothing in my stomach. Need it.
I don't know what's going on with our timing when it is to everything. It does get weird.
It does. 47 minutes left of the session.
There. Tells us in Q2 now. It's like I constantly need to adjust this one.
I already finished.
What? I've given you a minute ago. Blimey, inhale that stuff. Martin didn't finish his lap time. So 1:58.939.
And you wonder why I was wow.
Lou says that Mark went down, but he was able to resume. So Mark Marquez has dropped it somewhere on the circuit.
Alexis Berger's lap time is only 1,000th of a second off the Zekis.
Impressive. Very impressive.
Everyone from like Raoul up has like really close lap times.
Andrea Iannone this morning, back after 5 years away in MotoGP after his drug scandal. He was banned from motorcycle racing in the top tier for 4 years. Came back to World Superbikes.
And now he's back.
He's been, apparently he's a changed character. From everyone I've been speaking to in WSB, in World Superbikes, WSB, everyone says he's a changed character. And from being there and actually...
Getting sacked will do that to you.
Well, here's the, I've actually been to the World Superbikes this year. I've been in that paddock and looking around, Andrea is a changed character. Still don't like the fact he's got a thing in MotoGP now, because I don't think he should. But let's head down to the Ducati pit lane with Susie.
Things being done to it. They can see this is echoes a little bit of Thailand. They had a great session early on today, but you feel like, I don't know how much you can read into the session earlier today, but clearly some big changes going on with Ducati. And what do we hear in Ducati then? They didn't find what the bike was or what they needed until the very last run, and he had 6 goes at it, didn't he, on Friday afternoon over there? It's not what the team will be hoping for in this practice.
No, they never give much away on what the... well, we don't know if they actually got to the root of the problem, but yeah, it was in and out. It was a very interrupted session for Pecco in Thailand. We imagine he's put his tyres in that he finished the morning session with, so they will be not quite, they don't give you the same feeling after being through a heat cycle, cooled over lunch, reheated now, and he's 1.5 seconds adrift of the lap time set this morning. So the body language there, shaking of the head, the engineers crowding around, it just doesn't fill you with confidence that they're not having a few little technicals once again here in this afternoon session.
It makes you wonder if he's trying the other bike, because he's definitely had an issue with one of the bikes. If that's him going back out just to check something.
Yeah.
Could they have many more wings on that thing? Look at that. Yeah, with a mudguard wing.
Pedro Costa continues to win fans around the world. Good to see all ages here as well, isn't it, in the grandstands?
It's always been like that here.
It has, yeah. It was, again, we saw it in Thailand, didn't we?
Yeah, we did.
A real cross-section of people coming to see the MotoGP races, which is really encouraging. Quick debrief. Most riders are back in the pits. Luca Marini's just gone out. The only other rider out there is Martin, and I'm pretty sure that Jorge might be about to come back in on this lap.
It looked like that, didn't it? Petro's face, he pulls some faces, doesn't he, as well? Animated young man.
A lot more riders have gone under the 2-minute barrier in this session, all the way down to Augusto Fernandez. All the rest are 2 minutes plus. This is Martin just having a good look around, seeing who's around him on track as he goes through the little kink. 12-13. It's a nice...
Yeah, it's a nice circuit, this one, as Gavin can say, but now we're in the delay period out here.
Do you know what's weird? Because there's so little in my stomach, I can feel everything in my stomach. So, like, I can feel it all.
Yeah, Megan was sick last night.
A lot.
Yes. I'm trying not to think about it.
So am I. Wasn't it really nice?
They tortured me last night, everybody.
Yeah, and I paid the price.
They had burgers and hot dogs. I can't eat hot dogs or burgers.
I had one of each.
Everybody had one of each.
No, we had two types of hot dogs, and I had them all at the same time.
I couldn't eat anything like that, unfortunately. Because I can't chew. You know that Simpsons character goes, I like to chew. I can't. Slightly nervous that Megan's put her drink on my notes.
If it's a good holder.
There you are. Fabio Corrado 20 go 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 says I won as well. Fabio Corrado go 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 as well. Well, everyone's in the pit lane at the moment. Those who've stayed on the circuit. Salvador is anyone out there. Ah, 1 meter. Thank you very much. Here he goes with 42 minutes to go. Was that you or me?
I think it was the actual thing, because I heard it too. Do you know what's bad about this? The fact that I now am going to go inside and I'm still going to have more sweets. But I'm not going to indulge as much. I never got to try some things yesterday.
Hang on, let me just turn to the second camera. Go on. What?
I never got to try some things yesterday, so I'm going to go inside and have some more.
Okay, what didn't you get to try yesterday?
I only got to have one singular cheeseburger crisp. I never got cake.
I never ate the cake because I can't eat the cake.
What else on that table? Well, there's other things on that table I didn't get to try.
Pringles, where did the Pringles go?
I don't think we opened them.
I was going to say, we had Pringles and there was no Pringles.
Cheeseburger and hot dog and mustard.
Yeah, we've done that thing again where we've said the same thing at the same time.
Yeah.
Scary that actually, because Martin Butler and Murray Walker did that once at Silverstone. Because Schumacher came into the pit on the last lap in 1998, and they both knew what was going to happen, and they both said, "Yeah, I think he's trying to, I think he's trying to pull out the gap."
Happens when you know someone too well. You can just you tune into their speech.
Same wavelength. Martin and Murray were the best combination. Everyone says, "Oh, it was Martin, it was Murray and James. That was chalk and cheese. Good partnership." Martin and Jonathan, Murray and Jonathan, it was alright, but Jonathan was never up there. In my opinion, Murray and Martin were the best commentary duo we've had. Ben Edwards and Martin Brundle would be very good as well. It has happened before, though. 1995, we've had Martin Brundle and Ben Edwards do a commentary together when Martin was in Eurosport. In the races that he wasn't allowed to do.
40 minutes left of the session.
So the, yeah. Let's just turn that down, shall we? Because that's what's getting our nose on. Someone decided it was a good idea to have so many candles yesterday, and it's buggered mine.
I brought them specifically for Halloween.
Has it buggered mine and yours nose? Yes.
Mine was already messed up because of the thing.
Walking around with a permanent sniffle list today, thanks to her. Over the line comes Pecco Bagnaia, down towards turn number 1. He's got Johan Zarco directly behind him, and as well Augusto Fernandez.
Welcome to November.
Say again?
Welcome to November.
Yes, I know, it's November the 1st.
I know.
Don't forget you have the gunpowder plot on your laptop that you wanted to play. I put it on there.
Yeah, but I do have.
She's going to say work.
I do have an SAG on 5th.
It's all right. We're blowing up Parliament. It's fine. Over the line. I can't wait to see what the American decides is going to be the vote. That's going to be a lot of fun.
Hopefully, Kamala. 38 minutes.
Over the line we come then. 158.939. Still so many people in the pit lane. It's this running order now that we've got our sort of gaps with. Bagnaia down in 18th place. He needs to improve and get inside that top 10. Otherwise, his World Championship is done. He'll have to go through Q1. And every time he does, he never really gets out and qualifies so far down. He never gets pole position either. So
Yeah.
it's a big ask this weekend because the championship is directly on the line.
It is. And there's Martin analysing Bagnaia's positions.
What I don't want to happen is get to the end of the weekend, somebody's ahead in the points, and they go, right, that's it, championship's over. By the way, you're champion. Well done. We need the pomp and circumstance. We need the ceremony.
We need excitement.
One thing this does mean actually is that I think. Do you know the reason I think that we will actually go and have an event in somewhere like Qatar or somewhere?
Yeah.
It's because we need to have the championship ball at the end of the day, like we're seeing in Valencia. 159.523 for Bagnaia. Has put him 9th fastest with back in the 10th.
Zarco's done exactly 2 minutes.
Zarco's done what?
Exactly 2 minutes.
Where's he on the board down?
I don't know.
Zarco's done a 159.243. Where are you looking for? Who's done 2 minutes?
Someone.
Bezecchi's done 2 minutes 044. And Eschbarger's a thousandth of a second off. Zarco's improved just as. Where is he?
I don't know who did it, but they did it.
Zarco did do 2 minutes, but he's just improved and you sent it to a 159.243. That's why. Yeah.
All this talking is not helping.
Good stuff, you're a commentator then, aren't you?
Yeah. You have mouth problems, I have stomach problems. It's not exactly great.
So if you'd like a job on JB Motorsports, write to I don't have a medical problem. London, PO Box, wherever we are. We need a PO Box. That's something that people have said to me in the past. How'd you get a PO Box? Anyway, I don't know either.
You're high.
Mm.
Just open one.
Pecco Bagnaia, as I said this morning, 105th Grand Prix start in MotoGP. 27 wins, 9 wins this year alone in Grand Prix. Most of anybody, and he's still trailing in the championship. That's how much he's thrown it away in other races compared to Jorge Martin. He's won 3 races, by the way, Martin.
Jeez, so Martin's been like really consistent.
Over the line for Pecco Bagnaia, stays in 9th but improves on time. 159.521. Augusto Fernandez, 159.952, goes into 12th position. That's a bit more like it. As everybody watches on, I really hope we have a weekend where we know whether or not it's the final or not. And we don't just end. We need to know by the end of play today, really, don't we? That's the situation.
Binder goes to 16th.
On his second bike as well, so that's an improvement from him. As we fly into the last corner with Jorge Martin, late apex as well here under the umbrella. Over the line, Martin does a 8-minute and 22-second lap. Oh, that was good.
Why has he done such a long lap?
Come out of the penalty as they come through. Megan's back soon, so that's going to be a lot of fun. Yeah, well, let's take this opportunity to have TNT actually.
Which is how it is decided. So it needs to be a 38-point gap or more by the end of the weekend. Now, of course, we could go into a situation on Sunday where he has a chance to clinch it, or we could depending on what happens in that sprint, go into a situation where we know it's going to Valencia or wherever the final race could well be. It's been a decent session this for Martin. Come out the blocks fast and continue to lap at decent pace.
Yeah, which is what we've seen from Jorge most of the year. He's got a setting that he's comfortable with, doesn't need to change a whole lot, even though the morning session didn't look fantastic for him with the harder option rear tyre. With this medium in, he's just lapping at will on a pace, these high 58s, low 59s, which I think still could improve ahead of the race tomorrow. Last year we were in 58.9, and actually both sprint and the main race was the best lap, so he's pretty much right in touch. But this year we've bettered the previous season's lap times at pretty much every venue in terms of race trim, so he's on another red sector here at sector 3, so it's just consistently knocking them in.
Yeah, doing well. He switched to the medium front tyre as well, so that's another little change that he's made going out on track. 3 options on the front, soft, medium and the hard.
Oh. Tell you what, he struggled with that last corner.
There's been a few times already this weekend that this has happened.
You know, honestly, and I'm not trying to be like funny, I've not seen him get it right once. Every time we've shown him, he's not got the line right.
But you say this is one of the hardest corners there is to negotiate in the championship.
It really is. There's no other corner like it. It's a bizarre, I describe it as the most bizarre corner of the year. It's been designed to be bizarre. It's got a ridiculous negative camber. It's supposed to create drama on a last lap. I think it was designed more for the Formula 1 cars, to be honest.
Yeah, it was Jarno Zeffeli that did it, wasn't it? When
yeah.
He came and reprofiled, they tried to sort out some of the seepage problems they had. But from the inside of the corner, there, on that curb, down to the curb on the outside, there is a drop of over 1 metre.
Yeah. All the riders don't like it. As you can imagine, on a bike, it's the last thing you want.
The last corner to offer,
yeah. It's just even more challenging, and it just makes it even easier to make a mistake.
Easy to make a mistake and hard to defend.
Yeah, it is awkward. You can see the different approaches. Some riders do pull it down to a normal sort of an apex, and then they're on the edge of the tyre across the off camber as it drops away, or you go in a little bit deep and swing back to a late apex, which seems to be the preferred choice on a MotoGP bike. See it there, and that's too deep.
Yeah, look at that. But like,
as soon as you get it a little bit wrong.
Exactly, and that's the problem, because where you would really throw it towards the apex, the problem is then you're aiming at the steepest negative camber, so you end up having to stand it up more.
This corner's off camber, but it naturally flows.
Yeah.
The one at this last corner just feels artificially man-made for what they hoped was drama, but as I'm with you, Neil, as a rider, it's just not. It feels so alien around there.
Do you know what, they'd have almost been better, Michael, I don't know what you think, creating a positive camber there so you can really attack it. You know, if you think of like the last corner at a ref, it's got a bit of camber to it. There's always an attack goes into that hairpin corner, so.
Yeah, good point. They've stopped talking for some reason, which is great for a commentary team. They must be having information in their ears. Still Jorge Martin on the top with a 1:58.939 at the moment. Pedro Acosta as well trying to improve it. He's a second down in his overall time. Marc Marquez 8/10 down. So we're in that annoying gap time where nothing's really happening in the session. They're out there getting long run data. Seeing who's doing what around them. Attacking or defending is their main key. Over the line for Mark. 1:59.858. Pedro Acosta 1:59.987. 9/10 from Mark. Oh, hello, down again. Alicia Spargo. Second crash of the day. And it's again at turn 9. Second crash of the session in the space of 10 minutes. Under braking into turn 9. It's an uphill mid-corner kink. Turns it in as soon as he even goes to turn. The front end dips away. There's a braking issue and there's something wrong with the end of that bike. El Capitano doesn't know what's going on there. So Aleix in trouble. Back now watching along, just making sure right turn 9. Be careful there. We're going to have lap time cancelled for Martin now as well, because he's been in that sector. Timings are frozen. Oh, hang on, just mine. Okay. So it's just my timing screens that have frozen up here in the commentary box from something. So I'll refresh and get them back on. Because, yeah, that... Hang on a minute. What, lap time cancel for the 43 due to a yellow flag. Interesting. 89 due to yellow flag as well. So yeah, that's all of the yellows coming out then and spoiling everybody's fun. Marc Marquez, 5/10 down. Kagami now with a yellow flag as well. Long back straight in towards that hairpin, as Neil was talking about with Michael. Bagnaia now at risk, by the way. He's P10 in this little order with a 1:59.521. He's got the sort of trail break in. Out of the last corner for Mark, up to the line. Now, 6/10 down, stays 8th, can't improve. It's a 1:59.461. His best lap time, 1:59.325. So he's a tenth of a bit off the pace. Marco Bezzecchi's 13th, but improving in the first two sectors. He's 6/10 down, but might move up into 11th place, where Alex Rins is currently located. So it's not completely over yet. Pecco Bagnaia is still not out on the circuit. He's changing gloves, is Pecco. That's unusual for a rider. They usually have a set of gloves that they like consistently, but must be a problem with those others. So he's gone to a backup pair. P1 Pecco go. Pecco goes. There's Roland Fernandez as well in our YouTube chat. Marco Bezzecchi, still, he's now dropped to second. Battini's come into the pit lane as well. So, more's the pity. Under braking then for Bezzecchi into turn 15 hairpin. Oh, and he's down! Dropped the front mid-corner! And it's that problem again. It's designed for Formula 1, not for MotoGP. So you can have an attack on the inside line, and Marco Bezzecchi just dropping it at the apex, the front dipping away, and that's how easy it is. It was so normal. Under braking, the bike looked fine. Under acceleration, it was fine. Just mid-corner, too much inner apex, and the front buckles. And that's how quickly it can happen.
He's taking too much of the camber here.
Yeah.
And that's why he's crashed. You know,
close enough to the curb.
You've got to go wide.
Yeah, it's an F1 style corner where you brake in late, swing it round and hook up the apex mid-corner. It's fine in a Formula 1 car, but on a MotoGP bike, it's a really challenging corner. It gets wrong every single time, as we've got a 1970 style microphone in the Aprilia garage down at where Aleix Spargo is as well. It looks like it was on top of the pops. It's really unusual, that one, with the cable tie hanging in on. Pecco number 1 for go. Absolutely, Pecco might get the championship, and we want to do well this weekend because we want a title fight, either going into Valencia or wherever that final race of the season will be. We still don't know what's going on. They've remained incredibly calm about it so far. Martin's down in the first sector by a tenth, second sector the same, so it's all improving. So I'm back to TNT.
Sometimes fresh can be a little bit tight as well, so you need to get 200-300 kilometers on it before they really free up and you get the best performance out of them. So there is the optimum window. So they may put it in and actually do it. It depends. Each manufacturer will know how their engine cycle works. So if it is a case of comes into its own between 200 and 800, then they will put on those couple of hundred kilometers this weekend.
Is that something you've noticed with Moto3?
Yeah, it's weird.
As soon as you said that, I thought, I bet that's something.
Yeah, because we're dealing with 60 horsepower.
Exactly.
If you're that bit tight, you really feel it. Even Scott was saying Honda brought a new engine this weekend. Everyone's put it in this morning. He said, it's definitely better top end, but it doesn't feel like it's pulling that good, really low down. So again, that can be the little bit of tightness, or sometimes you feel with the tightness it doesn't pull at the top end. But yeah, you do find them that they free up in the optimum windows between 500 and 1,200 kilometers, and then from 1,200 to, well, you hope they can go to 2,500, but they don't always if you over-rev them too much. So yeah, they do lose a little bit. So yeah, you're rotating 3 engines all the time.
What's the story? What's the mileage? Is it similar mileage with the MotoGP engine?
Yeah, 2,000 is the sort of ceiling for a lot of them, but Honda can't go 2.5. So yeah, it is round about there or thereabouts. The pneumatic valves and how these MotoGP engines rev, you do need to keep them as fairly low mileage as possible. So yeah, 2.5 is pretty much the upper limit.
I've been intrigued to know the exact numbers of how they tail off as well. Once you're getting up to 2,000 kilometres, what you've lost by the time you've reached that, or is it more a case of the fear of failure? I
think for certain manufacturers, certainly the fear of failure is a big part of it. Honda especially don't ever like to see that.
It's just rare. This is when you know you're under pressure, right? Because you're not quite feeling your gloves aren't fitting properly. Now bear in mind, all the top riders have got made to measure everything. So they're tailor-made, and I know the Alpine Star gloves are at a very high standard. So funny, isn't it? But there's nothing worse when once you get something in your head when you're riding. What's it like, Michael? You think, tell you what, I don't know why my right-hand glove's just pinching a little bit.
I used to number all my gloves. So
of course you did.
I used to I'll try and always keep 6 sets, and I knew that I had 6 comfortable sets throughout a year. And if they didn't feel comfortable, I'd mark them and then just put them to the side and give them to a punter or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, gloves are so important to feel everything. It is such a hard thing to get comfortable if you're trying to break in a new set.
And boots as well, yeah. Same. I know, remember when Quartararo won the World Championship, he ran the same set of boots all year. Believe that or not. True story.
Look at that. There you get a feel for the camber.
Yeah, look at that. Look at that.
The lean
From
angle.
right to left.
Yeah.
Look how it drops down.
And that's, you've got to like ride round it. You can see as you're nearer the curb, it's really,
good shot, that, isn't it?
Really good shot.
Yeah. Just demonstrate the camber in that corner.
Yeah, so basically, let's swap on to the other monitor up here, because I'm sat down. So, yeah, tell it for Megan. Negative camber. So, how do I describe it? I've got my phone here. So, into the corner that we're watching now with Marc Marquez, it's going like this. So this is the apex of the corner, this is the exit of the corner. So that's the negative camber. So the apex of the corner here where the curb is, say, we'll use the JB Motorsports brick as the curb. So that's the curb, and that's where the apex is. You can see how it dips away at the front. Now, the riders have to avoid that and go right round the outside where the normal camber is. So you've got to brake later into the corner and go right round the outside to get the best position. Now, the way they could fix that is make it inverse, so it turns into a positive camber corner from where the curb is. So we'll use that as the curb again with the JB Motorsports brick. So for that to happen, you can then take a tighter inside line and straighten out the hairpin and get a much better exit. So yeah, that's how camber is with the negative and plus camber through the corners. So it's a very interesting situation. Everyone's still in the pit though, and Megan's not back just yet. I hope everyone's talking about who their favourite riders are, I think, in the YouTube chat. But right now, let's head back to TNT.
I can't tell that without doing a lot more maths.
Without saying hold the line caller and stop talking for half an hour.
Not speak till the end of this session.
Do it. I'm just thinking of the people at home.
Yeah.
It's about time.
They're woken up to this. Woken up to this.
Well, this is now the calm before the storm. The majority of the riders are in, and it's going to be, there's 20 minutes to go. The times are always tight around this track because everyone knows the track, everyone's got a good setting. So this is going to be the build-up for 2 time attacks to make sure you get through to the all-important qualifying 2.
Just saw Jorge Martin there in deep conversation with Daniele Romagnoli, really exerting his influence over him, trying to get things done. Very calm in that side of the Ducati garage. But both riders spoke about the calm. Jorge Martin said, the thing I've learned from Pecco over the last year, in fact, over much of my career, though, is how to be calm, because I'm not that kind of person. But I definitely see Jorge so much more like that this year than ever before.
He's transformed. He's a different rider. Think of some of the things that have happened this season, how he's dealt with it. The disappointment of the pit stop in Misano, and he turned up for these media debriefs and just, he didn't make a big thing of it, did he? Just instantly put it behind him.
Imagine spannering for a team, then Gigi Dall'Igna's walking past us, strutting alongside you, laptop in hand, watching you work, you know, exhorting you to go that little bit quicker.
Yeah, you imagine that, but it's actually not the case. I've been in the World Superbike garage a lot when Gigi was there, and he's a very calming boss, let's say. So he instills confidence in all the crew, and yeah. But obviously, you still have that overarching fear that you'd get something wrong whilst GG's looking over your shoulder.
New helmet design for Maverick this weekend again. He's beyond pole.
He's won it before, hasn't he?
Yeah,
the
military one.
Yeah, the military sort of OK replica thing. But and GG, I mean, I don't know him very well. He seems a man of. He doesn't waste words.
No, a few words exactly.
Few words,
yeah.
Is that what he's like when he turns up at the World Superbike?
Yeah, but then he wasn't working directly with the team. He was there on a development sort of a mindset, so he'd listen into all the debriefs, offer a few suggestions here and there, but not very overpowering. Let the crew do their job. So yeah, he's good at man managing now. It seems to be his main role.
Yeah, been another one. That was at turn 9 moment that time for Jorge Martin. There's been a couple of moments on the front end, which. Here at this circuit, specifically when that last corner is such a tricky one. Turn 9 has caught so many people out over the years. You just need that confidence, don't you? That you can stop it and turn it in as you'd like.
But what I'm seeing is back to the amount of laps they've done here when it's fully rubbered up. You've got your references. So in the braking zones, you feel like you're braking a little bit early so far, and I know I can brake deeper. It's like the track's not ready. The setting, they've got the right setting in, but it's just it's nothing to do with the temperatures, because it's like this when they come here in February. It's just the track's just not quite ready to brake quite as late as you were able to.
Well, it's interesting because when Formula 1 used to come... Oh, we're still on the same time. When Formula 1 used to come here, it was a similar situation where it took a long time for it to rubber in when we came here earlier on in the year. Let me move that camera down. So when we came here in the March time, which we didn't do for the last couple of years, MotoGP, Formula 1 were here, we came here in sort of September time, which is still hot there. It doesn't really make it sort of shifted around. We missed the rain season, but it can still pop up. So the humidity is the biggest factor here. How quickly that can rise and drop in the second. Like right now, humidity is at 54%. That could rocket, and probably will rocket in the next couple of hours as well, going into the next few sessions. Megan stepped out. She's still not 100% well, so she'll probably be back in the next 5 minutes or so. But here they come. Out onto the circuit. Everyone who was in the pit lane now running out. Rins alongside Bagnaia. Bastianini alongside Pedro Acosta. Nakagami, 11th fast at the moment. Martin's heading out there as well. It's all go now here. Nakagami's 17th fastest at the moment as well. He's 5/10 down on the lap time. This might push Pecco Bagnaia out at the moment. He's had a great exit at the last corner. He was a bit too close to the hairpin, actually. That could be a little bit tidier there for Nakagami. He needs to go to wide line, but Bagnaia was blocking it. Crossed the line. He's still got 9th, though. 1:59.380 for Takaki Nakagami. That's pushed out Pecco Bagnaia of the qualifying top 10. He's 11th at the moment. As put Alex Marquez, now the driver at risk. New soft front, medium rear tyre for those who have gone out on the circuit. Martin top, Miller second, Acosta third, Morbidelli fourth, Zarco fifth, Bastianini is sixth, Quartararo seventh, Marc Marquez eighth, Nakagami ninth. Alex Marquez has the top 10. Further down, trying to break into that Q2 automatic playoff. It's Bagnaia 11th, Rins 12th. Augusto Fernandez 13th, Bezecchi 14th, Aleix Espargaro 15th, Mia 16th, Binder 17th, Raul Fernandez 18th, Marini 19th, Vinales 20th, Iannone 21st, and Salvadori 22nd. And here comes Jorge Martin out onto the circuit now as Nakagami brakes hard into turn 9. Rear stepping up under braking as well. Uphill camber change. Keeps it good. 95 thousandths off actually now. Much better lap time from the LCR Honda as he comes in now to turn 11 and pulls the throttle back towards turn 12. Good run so far for Nakagami. Binder in 17th. 4/10 down on the overall. This is Quartararo to start the lap time, I think, over the line. Under braking into that first corner. Is everything actually working on that? board, or yeah, oh, it's just about, yeah. I was just checking the name boards because it looked like they're all getting a bit too squashed out there, but they're just about okay. As the situation develops, it's an interesting hypothesis. Right now, oops, I'm pressing the wrong buttons, trying to find something that's disappeared. There we go. It's a strange situation at the moment as they try and come through. There we go. Oh, I think Megan's back. Oh, she is. Hey. Privacy to sit down. 13 minutes to go in this session. Better?
It's migrated to the stomach.
Oh, that's good then.
I kind of think I might have food poisoning.
For what?
I don't know, I looked it up and it said that the colour that I had from last night's issues with my stomach indicates food poisoning.
Hang on, give me... Oh, you sat down, all right. So you've got food poisoning?
Possibly. Can you explain why I don't feel as good? We may have to buy... Because the top of the water bottle is broken. So we may have to buy another water bottle so we can steal that top.
What? I am the water bottle. Oh, fine, whatever. I was freaking out by the gas one day. Over the line comes Pekka Bagnaia. 3/10 faster than Cosset, and he goes fastest by 0.6 of a second. Much better last sector. Bastianini in second position now as well. Rins goes third. So new tyres on softs are the way to go at the moment, and that's a much better time. Bagnaia from 11th to 1st, 1:58.280. 12 minutes to go, Megan, in this session. Now the battle's on.
That's good. I came in at the perfect time.
Yeah, well, it's the crescendo point now, isn't it, as well? Miller 4th, Martin down to 5th, Acosta goes 6th. I think somebody else moved down in the midfield as well. I think it was Mia in 16th.
Maybe I just need to go really, soft on food.
Possibly, yeah.
Just, have as little as possible.
Is your mic? Oh, yeah, it's not.
I think it's my voice.
Hang on. There you go, try now.
Hi.
Yeah, that's better. Let's turn Megan up. Martin, 4/10 now as they come through. Everybody loving Mark Marquez at the moment out there in the monitor. Who moved up there? Did you see?
Been Quattararo, I'm not sure.
No, I didn't see either.
Fernandez, it would have been Fernandez.
Right.
Or Morbidelli. And Alex just moved up into 5th.
Lap times being increased, decreased.
Oh, I left my tissue upstairs.
There's another one right next to you, Megan.
I know, but still, it's annoying.
Megan likes to be punctual, everybody. I hope you've all realised that. As they fly through. I can't locate where... There it is. Over the line. Anyone improving times? Martin might. Over it. 1:57.829. Much better lap time now. 1:57.491 is the fastest lap time we've had here. The race lap record last year, 1:58.979. So now we're getting faster. This morning we're doing 2-minute lap times.
Woohoo!
So finally starting to improve. They've got to get better. They've got to know what they're doing out here. I don't know if it's the cases that they don't know or they do know, but they also know they need to start having a bit more faith in each other. Getting it more on side, more level playing field.
Right, so around about 10 minutes left of the session right now, and the only person kind of improving is Quattararo.
Martin's got the
Morbidelli and Ralph Fernandez too.
first sector.
Exactly two.
Martin's got the first sector time as well. Oh, hello. Morbidelli has moved up into 4th position. Good spot there, Megs. He was 13th fastest, and now he's gone up into 4th. So now it is Prima Pramac, Ducati, Pramac.
Yeah.
KTM. Well, Gas KTM, Tech 3 KTM.
Look at Martin.
Yeah, looking strong in that middle sector. Quartararo at the moment as well, having some delta improvements. Over the line comes the Yamaha. Is it good? Is it bad? What's the time? 158.438. So, okay, better gambits, better lap times. That's an improvement now. I think they just need to start holding the lines more. Bezzecchi goes 11th. Martin, 10th faster. 157.729 now compared to the 829 he did the previous lap.
A 10th exactly.
Yeah, that's a much better lap, isn't it? As Morbidelli stays 11th. Sorry, Bezzecchi stays 11th. Can't improve. 158.871. Marini goes 18th as well. Look, everyone's like, well, what do we do now then? Marc Marquez coming into the pit lane. He needs some new tyres. Bagnaya's in. They'll all go out with about 3 minutes to go for one final push lap. The mega lap, as we like to call it. Yeah, Martin. Why do I keep saying that? Jorge Martin, Marc Marquez. It's because they're both Spanish riders in my brain.
Maybe you think that if they have a child, they should name them that. I mean, they could, for all you know.
They could. Acosta's coming back out the circuit. No, it's Bench in the pit lane. Who's coming out? Is that? Oh, it's Bagnaia. Okay.
Yeah, it's Bagnaia, and it looks like
Alex
I don't
Rins. Alex Rins behind him.
know. Right.
And Juan Mir as well into turn 1.
Rins got really close to him. Like, up the pit lane, he got really close to him when exiting his pit box.
Yeah, you can see he might have banged out a lot behind him, but he's still right close to him with the exit of turns 2 and 3 uphill towards 4. So it's 1, 2, 3, top of the hill's 4. Oh, hello. Good stuff there from Pedro Acosta to try and get his drink in.
That was impressive. He's looking at his phone.
It's the timing screen they've got there. So he's got the Delta screen, like you can get on the app.
Either that or is texting people back, just at work.
Yeah. BRB. MGP. LOL.
Oh, there's a triangle with an eye in it on that person's tattoo.
Where?
Person just in front of the camera just said in Mark's pit box.
Oh. Martin. The Martinator.
This is annoying.
Told you lip mics, although maybe not with our noses right now. Pull them away and just
Yeah,
snot
that
everywhere.
would not be good.
Yeah, lip mics with at the moment, then just pull it away and there's just snot leaving it. Yeah, not the best, is it?
Yeah, no.
If I had this nose, I would swap to a headset, not damage the lip mic. That's what I would sacrifice not using a lip mic for a day.
Isn't Quartararo a bit worried with that thing on top of there, right close to
On
him?
the fuel tank.
Yeah, because now he can't get up.
Yeah, he's compensating a bit, isn't he?
Yeah.
Replays of everyone looking dramatic. It's like it's a trailer.
In my mind, I'm putting the Game of Thrones thing in front of him.
Ah, here we go. Rins has stayed with Bagnaia. Bagnaia very much under braking into turn 1. The rear stepping out. He's got a new medium rear, but he's stayed with the 4-lap old slick front. So that's what he wants for the end of this session. He'll do a push lap now. Cool lap, push, cool, and he might have time for another push. So it's a 2-minute lap time, actually, so maybe not. It's a push, cool, push lap for him. Here they all come out the pit lane with 5 to go. Bagnaia's looking very messy into 4. That Ducati, it can't stop, can it?
No.
When we were here in pre-season testing, and I know because I covered it all 3 days worth of the test, 8 hours a day, awake in the middle of the night, to thousands and thousands and thousands of viewers, by the way. What was it, 60,000, 50,000? So thank you very much, actually. It was brilliant to have you all here while we were playing the season. Yeah, it was great. We're changing the way we do testing. If we do have a post-season test, we're commentating on it. We'll get the whole team in. And then for pre-season next year, we're changing the way we do it, where we're going to re-show all the races from the previous year. So you'll have the timing screen and the blog, same as you do now, but then you'll have the commentary from the races, the sprints and the Grand Prix throughout the year. Yeah. We'll edit them together in a massive stitch. And then that'll be the comment. And then I'll pitch in between races and give information about what's happening and then throw back. So that's the plan at the moment.
4 minutes left of the session.
It's getting good now, isn't it?
Yeah.
Look at the amount of traffic, though, for Bagnaia. He's met them all, and for Rins, actually, as well.
Got a good lap time so far, though.
He's a 10th down, but he's got a lot of tow at that last corner. Can Bagnaia do magic on that Ducati once more? Again, he can! 50.
Exactly.
Yeah, 50 thousandths of a second, 500th faster than Martin's a 1:57.679. So it's been 8.9, 7.9, 6.79. It's just improving dramatically.
We're going in 50s and 100s.
Rins got up into 4th, so Yamaha currently have their best qualifying of the season, automatically switching QT for both of their riders.
That's all
with
because
Rins.
they got a toe off back there.
Yeah, and this now might get a tow as well, because this will be their last lap times out here as well, this lot, coming across the line, led by Jorge Martin, who hasn't got a tow compared to anybody else. He's towing Pedro Acosta, Marc Marquez, Johan Zarco, and Alex Marquez into turn 1 on the inside line. Then and he's down again. Martin at the crucial point in a championship. I knew that was coming. I said so. He didn't have a toe. He was going to go down, and I was talking to that point. He had no front end grip, and
No, of course
as
it's a toe.
soon as it twitched under braking for Martin, he twitched in mid corner. I knew he was going to go off, and Acosta was lucky there.
He ruined Acosta's lap time because he went right in front of him.
Well, it's ruined everybody's lap time because of the yellow flag.
True. He's just like, I'm not being a toe for anyone. I'm just going to crash out instead.
This World Championship is going to be decided about who stays on the circuit. Martin, I said in commentary, Martin proved to me last time out in Thailand that he was a world champion in the making for the first time. Here, he's cracking again under pressure. You can't do that. You can't let pressure get to you.
Someone get the polyfiller.
Well, it's exactly what happened last year in Valencia when he crashed with Marc Marquez and decided the championship in the favour of Bagnaia then and there.
Honestly, that could have been avoided because I feel like that crash there was just simply because he went too far down.
Yeah. We've got green, by the way, so everybody's going to get another lap time. And it's now Alex Marquez that's gone to the front of this little group to tow them around.
He's just like, I'm not going to win anyway. May as well get everyone else.
You say that, but this is where he won the sprint race last year, do you remember? One of the
Gotta have hope.
Yeah. He won the Tissot sprint here last year. And they haven't cancelled the lap times, but surely they must do so. The yellow flag came out. So over the line then, Alex Marquez goes into 4th. Marini's had his lap time cancelled, but I'm sure Alex Marquez will.
He wasn't even in the vicinity.
He was in that break, yeah. He was, yeah, they're going to have that. And there we go. Yeah. 32-21, cancelled for yellow flags. I'm expecting Alex Marquez's name to get added to that list shortly as well. And he'll drop from 4th place.
21? Which one's 21?
25 for Vinales as well.
None of these people were in the vicinity.
They're 23, 36. Morbidelli's the 21, by the way.
Morbidelli, wasn't it?
Yeah, so the 23.
Okay, so everyone's getting lap time cancelled, barring the people that were in that vicinity at the time.
Yeah, in that sector, you automatically get your lap time deleted as well.
Apparently not.
But yeah, because all these lot were there, and Alex Marquez just allowed to stay in 4th position somehow. I can't believe that lap time's not been deleted by the stewards. Checkered flag comes out then. End of practice here at Malaysia. Look at Alex knows he's safely through, so he's let Mark through into turn 9, but he's let Zarco and Pedro Acosta through as well. So now, Mark doesn't have that tow across the line. Here comes Maverick Vinales, 7th fastest, goes into 4th position as well.
What was that?
But that put the computer glitched as well. 10th for Binder. Nakagami's 15th. He has to go through Q1. Over the line comes Jack Miller. He's 12th at the moment. Does he break through? Yes. Pushes P7. Binder's out. Miller pushes Binder out. Now Acosta goes in the danger zone. Quadraro could be there too. Rins is through in 6th. But Marc Marquez estimated P9. He's in P12 at the moment. Zarco and Acosta might drag him with him as well. Acosta is P10 as Martin comes back in. He's P2. He's safe as things stand. Over the line then and far away. Has Marc Marquez come to play in Q2? That's your big question. He pulls the throttle out of the last corner over the line and he will go through into Q2. He's 8th fastest, 1:58.362. Zarco's 12th, lost time. Acosta goes 9th, that kicks out Morbidelli. Quartararo goes 6th, Acosta's in danger now. Bezzecchi goes 11th, Morbidelli still 12th. Malaysia 17th as well. Mark's now in danger in P9 because Acosta's gone out by Morbidelli, pushing it through. It's Raul Fernandez then, who is left. Bastianini's safely through in 3rd position as well. So it's Raul and Mir. Raul stays out, Mir stays out, Acosta is out. He'll have to go through Q1. Marc Marquez gets through by the skin of his teeth. It's Bagnaia, advantage in practice, ahead of Martin by 0.05 of a second. A 1:57.679. Then it's Martin 2nd, Bastianini's 3rd, Vinales is 4th, Alex Marquez 5th, Quartararo 6th, Morbidelli 7th, Rins 8th, Miller 9th, and Marc Marquez has 10th place. That's your Q2 running order. And Bagnaia ran out of it early. He wanted a faster lap time, but it wouldn't work out.
And lands right next to Quartararo, I think.
No, Rins, and he said sorry to him as well by putting his hand up.
Why is Rins just following Bagnaia around?
He's like a puppy. He's stuck with him, isn't he, as well, yeah.
He's just like, no, wait up.
Yeah, having to go through Q1 then, by the way. Pedro Acosta, Marco Bezzecchi, Johan Zarco, Brad Binder, Takiki Nakagami, Raul Fernandez, Aleix Espargaro, Luca Marini, Augusto Fernandez, Juan Mir, Andrea Iannone, and Lorenzo Salvadori. As we see here as well from Rayhan, and congratulations from Monster Energy Yamaha. Both of their riders for the first time this year into Q2. Comfortably as well.
It's only enough for top 2 teams. Well, only one of the top 2 teams can say that.
Yeah.
Actually, no. Morbidelli's managed to get back up.
On the GP23 bike. So,
yeah.
So we've got 2 Ducatis, 2 Pramacs, 1 Aprilia, 2 Grassinis, 2... whatchamacallits?
Prima Pramac?
Yamahas. And then 1 KTM. So we've got, I think that's 6 teams inside the top 10.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
6 in the top 10.
Miller makes 6.
That's quite good, actually. Great time, great session then. Great energy ahead of the paddock. You wonder what is going to happen next. As the riders now come in. We travelled 16,000 miles to watch MotoGP Malaysia. Marc Marquez and Fabio Quartararo from the Philippines. Nice banner.
Very well done.
Yeah. Good session. Good session. Closing thoughts? What do you think will happen tomorrow in the qualifying?
Crash.
Oh, great. Sprint race?
No crash.
Who's champion?
Martin.
Oh, interesting. Okay. Well, that's it then for the qualify. That's it then for the practice session, I should say as well. Well done to Pecco Bagnaia, 1:57.679. Martin second, 1:57.729. Advantage then for Pecco. 17 points the gap in the championship. Tomorrow is sprint day. Practice 2 and qualifying up early as well. And then the Tissot sprint. You can join us for all the action tomorrow here on JB Motorsports. Later on today, sprint weekend in Formula 1. It's first practice and then sprint shootout qualifying later on this afternoon. Thanks for your company here today in Malaysia. We'll see you later for Formula 1 and tomorrow for sprint day. Bye-bye.